Okay. Hi. Good morning. All right. I am here. I am still like getting situated because it's been one of those days. Well, not even one of those days cuz like today just started, right? It's been one of those nights. My sleep was highly irregular, let's say. It was just all over the place. It was all over the place. Hi, Dark Lord. Also, hi, Dingle. You were the first one in today. Good morning. Today was weird. Well, last night was weird. This morning, I woke up so many times, which is really weird for me. I had some really dark dreams, but like impersonal. Like, bad things were happening because these were meant to be nightmares, but for whatever reason, my brain was not like frightened by them. My brain knew it was a dream, so it was very weird. All of it was just super weird. And so like it kept me up, but it didn't freak me out. It just kept me up. So so it was a weird experience just all morning. But that's okay because today is Friday. And it actually is my Friday because I have tomorrow off. So, lots of good things. Lots of good things happening. I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday. I hope that Friday is amazing to you. Okay, I'm just gonna bring you guys closer because, I feel like we can talk face to face and up close and personal. It's all good. All right. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I am very much excited because it is my Friday and that doesn't typically happen because I normally work Saturdays, but my mother is getting married over the weekend. So it's kind of I don't know how to be this person, if that makes sense. I've never been like daughter of the bride because my mom, I wasn't born when my mom got married the first time. So this is a new role that I have to fill and I have no clue what I'm going to do. I have no clue what's expected of me. I still haven't bought her a present. Like, I don't know what to get her. It's been driving me bonkers. Like, what do you get someone who's old enough to just buy whatever they want themselves and is independent enough to do that? What's the changes? Oh, chaos. You've been, hi, Dingle. Yes, it's live. Hi. Good morning. Welcome. We're here. So, chaos, you're really desperate to know what the change is. I mean, it wasn't like a huge change, but it, like, every little tiny change is huge to me because, gotta change it all. Lots of little pieces have to be moved for changes to happen. It's not huge, but I'll show you. Last time we streamed, I ended up adjusting the camera to try new things. So over on the gameplay scene over here, we went vertical. So we're gonna test it out for a short time and see if it fits what we want, if it works for us better. But I like that it cuts off less of the game. But yeah, we're trying new things. We're mixing it up. And if it works, we'll keep it. And if we decide we don't want it, we can always go back. But I'm kind of liking it. It's growing on me the more I use it. Dinkle, I hope you're having a lovely Friday. What vertical? Wait, what? Only up speedrun on... Oh, only up. Like the game only up? I think I've seen that before. I know nothing about it. I have never played it. It looks very interesting. Mishka, I don't think this is what feeling awake is like. I don't think this is what being awake is supposed to be like. I think... I think I'm kind of in this fugue state at the moment. I'm sure I'll get to awake eventually. Like, this will help, but I'm not there yet. As per usual, do you want the real answer or the good answer? I always want the real answer. Don't sugarcoat this for me. Tell it to me like it is. Give it to me like it is. I don't want the sugar-coated answer. I want the truth. And if the truth is painful, I can take it. Also on Discord after stream, we gonna watch the movie Up. No, I refuse to watch Up. I have watched Up before. I refuse to watch it again. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't even think it was heartwarming like other people did. I don't know. It wasn't enjoyable to me. It's my least favorite Disney movie by far. By far. Like, maybe that's a controversial statement. I don't care. I stand by it. It wasn't enjoyable to me. Everything is kind of shit. And I'm way too sweaty. And people give me depresso. But I got stuff to make. Ooh, pancakes. Oh, that's exciting. I love pancakes. Hi, Chill Vibes. And hamsters. I don't know what to call you. I kind of want to call you hamster. But that feels like if I call you hamster, I'm ignoring the chill vibes. But even if you don't have chill vibes one day, you can always be a hamster. Or have hamsters? I don't know. I could go for some cheese. Cheese sounds good. A cheese snack? I could go for a cheese snack. Do hamsters eat cheese? No, hamsters don't eat cheese. Be right back. Gonna go stick my head in a coffee pot. Just, dunk it over your head and then it can run down your body and wake your whole body up. It'll be fine. Chill vibes and hamster. Hamsters plural. Hamsters plural, right? Yeah, hamsters plural. More than one hamster is chill. Hi, Pork. How are you this morning? Hello, good morning. So, for anyone who just got here, I am fighting through a conundrum right now. And I can't figure it out, and I am on a time schedule, and it's kind of stressing me out too. I am supposed to be at my mom's wedding on Sunday. This Sunday, right? Like just a couple days away. And I don't know what to get her for I don't know what to get someone who is capable of buying their own present and will go out and get what they need for themselves. I don't know what to get this person. I don't know. She told me it's a casual wedding, so I'm like, oh, okay, casual. So she doesn't want anything super fancy because she's not that kind of person, but she already has a toaster. Yeah, I thought about getting her something for the kitchen. Also, hi, Fod Monster. I thought about getting her something, but I don't know what she has because she's moved in with her fiance and they seem to have everything they need. I don't know what to get her, but I feel like it needs to be something decently nice. It's a wedding. You can't just get her a box of paper clips and expect her to be happy with it. Just put a bow in your hair and show up. I feel like I need to represent a little more than that. Because my brother we have such a wide age gap between us. My brother is an adult, but he's still really young. And so, he's not going to get her something all that great. And I feel like she deserves something nice. Put two bows in your hair. I'm going to walk into that wedding and be like, Mother, my presence is enough of a gift. And she's going to laugh in my face. Honestly, I'd be happy someone. I remember you existing, Goal. I remember it every week. Every stream day, every day in general. Because even when I'm not streaming, I see you in other people's streams. I remember. Dark Lord. I actually thought about that. I was talking about that last night. I was like, maybe I'll get her a gift card, and it was to Red Lobster too. It wasn't just the gift card. I was like, maybe I'll get her a gift card to Red Lobster because she likes Red Lobster. I like Red Lobster. We're big seafood people. Get her a rooster. She would probably kill me if I got her a rooster. Especially if I let it loose, she'd probably think that was funny. But if I got her a rooster to keep, she'd probably hate me. She would absolutely stick it in the car, drive it over to my home while I'm not there, let it out, and just leave. She would leave it here. Get her a pet turtle. Oh, I don't think I could get her a pet turtle. Don't turtles live a really long time? I don't think she would be, I don't think she's meant for a pet turtle. She was recently considering a dog, but here's the thing, she's really finicky about what kind of dog she wants. It sounds like she wants a smaller dog that can travel with them, but she's very particular about what kind. So I couldn't even like get her a pet dog. Like, of course, it probably wouldn't be a good situation anyway. Like, congratulations, have a dog. It probably wouldn't be the best option anyway. Yeah, but that's because I'm here. What about if I stop? Well, Dinkle, if you stopped, I'd be wondering where you were. I'd be like, where's Dinkle? It's Wednesday at 6 o'clock and he's not here. The fuck? Like, I would probably, like, be like, hang on, where's Dinkle? And then I would wait, of course, because, like, everyone misses a stream. But when Friday rolled around and you were also not there, I'd be like, hang on, Dinkle's still not here. Like, something there's a disturbance in the universe. And then I'd give it some more time because, you know, sometimes people have things come up and I am not the center of everyone's universe. So I would give it some more time. But by Monday, if you still weren't there, I'd be like, well, now it's been a week. I need to check on Dinkle. I hope that's not too weird. I have sent people messages. Actually, there's someone in my brain right now that I haven't seen for quite a while, and it's starting to make me uncomfortable because, like, we don't know each other super well, me and this other person, and this other person's a streamer, and, like, I don't know them super well. I really just know them because I've seen their stream and they've seen mine, but they've been gone for a while. And so now it's gotten to the point where I used to be like, well, I don't know them enough to reach out. And now I'm like, it's been long enough that it doesn't really matter to me whether I don't know them or not. I might still send them a thing. So I might be like, hey, I know we're total strangers, but are you good? Because I've done that before with other people, but I felt like I knew them a little bit better. When I don't know them, it takes me longer to send them things because I feel uncomfortable. Don't give them a living thing. It's such a... Yeah, I don't want to give them a living thing. It feels too risky. Because here's the thing. I know my mom really well, but I don't know her fiance super well yet. Like, I've met him. He's nice. We've met a few times, but we don't really know each other, right? We know each other through a proxy, which is my mother. So, like, I don't really know him. It took her a little while to tell me that they were actually dating. Like, I was a grown-ass adult, and she introduced me to him in the most awkward way. Like, she came by my work to pick something up because I had something for her to get. And while she was there, she happened to bring him along. And she introduced him to me as good friend Greg. She literally said, this is my daughter of mine. This is my good friend Greg. And I went, uh-huh. I was like, do you know how old I am? She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, hello, good friend Greg. It was really awkward for him because we all knew that I knew, but she didn't want to own up to it. It was so funny. I still call him good friend Greg. Like, every time I see him, he is good friend Greg. It still makes me giggle. And now it's too late. Like, that's never going to go away. Well, since I said it, the gift card must be good. I mean, Red Lobster cheesy biscuits. Do you need anything else? Red Lobster cheesy biscuits are the best thing in the world. When I found out that I couldn't have Red Lobster cheesy biscuits, because I had to go gluten-free, when I realized that, I'm not even kidding. I just broke down in tears. I was so heartbroken. I just started weeping openly. I was in a grocery store. And I was, like, discovering all these other foods that I couldn't eat. And it was sad, yeah. But that was the straw that broke the camel's back. When I realized that I couldn't have Red Lobster cheesy biscuits, I full-on broke down. It was an actual thing. I can now. They've got box mix that I can make at home that's actually pretty close, that's gluten-free. But it was an emotional roller coaster that day. Get her an autographed pickle napkin. I should be like, you should know. that I'm famous. Oh my god, she would laugh so hard and then probably like use the napkin on her face or something and throw it away. Like my mom is very down to earth in a really endearing way. Like the way that you need your mom to be. She's super like she doesn't give a fuck about social media. She doesn't have a single bit of social media. Like she never got a Facebook. Even though like when it came out it was all the rage and everyone did, including my father. Who's like paranoid about government interference and all that. Even he got one, but she was like, I have no interest in that. She got nothing. Gift her a sub to your Twitch. She gets emotes. She's not gonna care about emotes. She's too practical. She is where I got my practicality, my practical side. She wouldn't care. If I stopped coming, Pickle would let out a sigh, really. No, I like you guys. Like, here's the thing. If I didn't want someone here, I have the ability to remove them. That's not something I would do. If I don't show up, just assume I either died or I'm really mad at something because I love it. Oh, well, as long as you're not really mad at me. Because if you're really mad at me, I would have to, like, I feel like I'd have to fix it, or at least, like, try my best to address it. I just don't want you mad at me, because I don't want to feel that guilt. It's a very selfish inclination of mine. I just don't want to feel bad. So, you know, there's that. Does saying grown-ass imply that your adulthood is determined by the growth of your ass? No. Saying that you're a grown adult is one thing. Saying that you're a grown-ass adult makes you even more grown. It just adds on to the grownness. Hi, Nietzsche! How are you? I hope you are well. Happy Friday. Good morning. Want to become famous? I already am. Yeah. So my coworkers sometimes, like, I told my coworkers that I stream. It's come up in conversation because I feel like it's enough of a part of my life that I have to talk about it, but also I can't tell them too much because I don't want them to find me here. Because then I can't talk smack about them if I want to. I usually don't, but you know, I like to have that ability in reserve. So I haven't told them. I've told them that I stream, but I haven't told them who, you know, what handle I stream under. And it came up in conversation yesterday because one of my coworkers apparently didn't know, and she found out and she was like, have I been working alongside a famous person this whole time? I was like, no, not at all. I had to correct that real quick. Hi, Rywick. I read your comment and then realized I didn't say hello. Hello. My mom never made any socials either because she's paranoid. You real people will know her real name. Everyone knows her real name anyway. My mom's not paranoid about that. She really just doesn't give a shit. Like, the level of apathy that she has for social media is kind of amazing. Like, I'm a little bit in awe of it. In another 20-25 years, I'd really like to be there. I would really like to care so little about social media that I could just excise all of it from my life and it wouldn't affect anything. Of course, now I'm streaming, so I'm like doing the exact opposite and adding things in. But it's very refreshing to like reference a meme and have her be like, "What? What's that? What's a meme?" It's kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. She's very good at like if something were to happen on social media, I know she would be my reality check. She'd be like, "Oh, sweetie, that doesn't mean anything." Good morning. I'm well. It's Friday. One more work day and then the weekend. I am so excited. Today's my actual Friday. Normally, I work Saturdays, but today is my actual Friday. I took a day because of all the wedding madness that's going on. The restraint I have right now should be rewarded. What kind of restraint, Pork? Is it a restraint that I would like to know about? What kind of restraint? Now I'm like, what kind of restraint is Pork talking about? No commentary. Oh, no commentary on internet fame. Interesting. Is this restraint on? I really want to unpack this, but I can let it go if you want me to let it go. Oh, hi there, didn't see you. I know, Rywick, I was just passing by, and here you are. When Candy Crush was popular, I refused to get it. I think I played Candy Crush, but I didn't get into it either. It's the kind of game that I would absolutely get hooked on, though. I could totally see myself getting hooked on it. I just never got into it. I never had more than like 5 friends on Facebook, but over the years, I've deleted more and more socials. I only use Twitter and Lemmy. What's Lemmy? What's Lemmy? How have I not heard of this? My messages aren't showing up on screen. Okay, that one worked. Mishka, those messages are showing up, but you're right, the rest of them didn't. Have you been typing the whole time? Oh no. Right, Fickle's wedding with the combat boots and sundress. It's not my wedding. If I wore combat boots to my mother's wedding, I do think she'd be a little perturbed. I mean, I could probably make it work, but I don't think she'd be happy. And if she were fine with it, my grandmother would not be. Like, she's a little more traditional. Not, like, super traditional, but enough. Enough to be like, what are you doing? Go change. She would also give me, I think practicality and, like, reality checks just run in the family. And I'm gonna, one day, I'm just gonna wake up and be like, all of this shit is pointless. I'm sure I'm gonna wake up one day and turn to my brother and be like, no. And then he'll inherit it and it'll just keep going down the line. You're on track, but let's just leave it there. Okay, I'll just leave it there. As long as you're happy, Pork, I'm happy. Like, I just won't touch it. Hi, Morgan, good morning. Welcome in. Guys, for anyone who is just getting in here, I'm trying to figure out what a grown-ass human like myself gets their mother for their second marriage. What do I get someone who has the money to buy things themselves whenever they want, and the attitude where she's just like, do I need this? Okay, I've got it. Like, what do I get someone like that? Because I don't know what to get, and anything I do get is gonna be risking, like, I'm gonna be risking getting them a second toaster or something. What do I get her? Just a loaf of bread? Watch, if I got her a loaf of bread, she'd probably tell me that she decided to stop eating bread. Like, who knows? Actually, no, my mother would probably never give up bread because she's highly intelligent. But, like, I don't know what to get her. And a gift card seems very practical, which I'm sure she'd appreciate and use, but it also seems very impersonal, especially for a wedding. I don't know. And, like, I don't want to pay thousands of dollars because it's not like I'm loaded, but I could get her something decent. Can you just imagine being 18 now, and when you're like 60-year-old, people will be like, oh yeah. I'm sure there are a ton of people who are gonna have that conversation. I'm sure it's gonna happen. Lemmy is a new user-federated alternative. Oh, so, but it's new. Okay, I don't feel quite so bad for not knowing what it is then, because I'd never even heard of it. Have this weekend off. Oh, Morgan, I'm so excited for you. I took tomorrow off as a vacation day for all of the wedding stuff. I feel like I don't know what that is either. I don't know what any of this means. What is a Ligma type thing? Oh man. Sometimes I think I'm turning into my mother. A little bit. Like, she doesn't know what this is either. I'm sure she doesn't. And I feel like I know slightly more than her as far as social media goes, but not enough. Oh my god. Ligma. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? Oh my god! Okay. So that happened. Fuck! Okay. Thank you, Pork. Thank you. I needed that. See, this is why I'm not worried about becoming Twitch famous. Because I'm gonna have someone over here who's gonna be giving me, they're gonna be giving me, what's the good term for it? You people keep me humble with Ligma jokes. Every now and then I have a moment where everyone has a day, right? Where you wake up and you just feel so good. Like, you're just, like, you are the hottest shit in town. And then something comes along and it humbles me. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. If I'm having a really good hair day or something, I could be on top of the world. I'm like, my hair looks fantastic. I am the hottest shit in town. And then I'll like trip over my own feet and fall on my face in front of an attractive person. And it all levels out. So like the universe is keeping me humble and it's good. It builds character. It's good for me. Kidder Baldur's Gate 3. Guys, Mishka is on a roll with Baldur's Gate right now. Ninja, hi! I don't know if I actually said hi. I saw you, but I don't know if I actually said it. Hello, good morning. You may not be famous, but your couch on the other hand. No. My couch is staying out of this discussion. We're leaving my couch out of it. I decided it wasn't a good vibe for the stream because we don't need people sexualizing my couch. It's making the couch uncomfortable. So we're just gonna let the couch be what it is, and that will be fine. Pay for her honeymoon. Well, okay, first of all, I don't know if I could afford that. And also, I don't know if there is a honeymoon. Like, they really are doing very casual weddings. So I don't know if they're going to have a honeymoon or not. They do like going to Cabo every Christmas. So, like, they're probably saving up for that trip. But I don't know enough about Cabo to get them anything. I don't know. Cash always works. Yeah, cash works. It just feels so impersonal. But honestly, that's probably where I'm probably gonna end up getting a gift card to Red Lobster at this point. This kind of shit actually makes me incredibly depressed. People turn 18 and post, huh? I mean, not everyone does. Not everyone does, Dinkle. Like, some people do, sure. But not everyone does. So I wouldn't let some people depress you when other people move off to do other things. I did. I fell for the Ligma trap. I feel humbled. It's good. Dinkle earning that VIP badge. It wasn't, yeah, I know. It wasn't meant to troll. It was just me. I trolled myself. I know. I did that to me. Sometimes you just gotta bait people with, oh, Ligma and Sugma. I don't think I've ever heard Sugma before, but I know what it is under this context. I get it now. No, Pork, you're totally fine. That was fantastic. I loved it. I mean, they all must retire at some point. They must. And from what I've heard, it's not an industry where you stay in very long, right? Because it's got a lot of health risks and it's not the best job. It's really not. So, I'm sure people don't stay in the industry super long. Like, if I were in that industry, and I know nothing about it, but if I were in that industry, I feel like I would not want to be there for very long. Like, because you have to go get medicals regularly to stay safe. And I hate going to the doctor. I hate going to the doctor. And you have to go get medicals constantly. That would be not good. No, there will be Dragoon, I promise. I needed some time to wake up. I've been slowly drinking my coffee. I'm much better now. Got up to go to the bathroom. Got almost there. Realized my legs were asleep. Almost fell first in the toilet. Oh, Mishka. At least your legs are getting some sleep if you didn't. That sounds nice. I want some sleep, just like your legs. Oh, there's surely a career path. Yeah, there's a career path, but I don't know if it's a career path that most people want to take. Maybe they take it for financial reasons, but I don't see a ton of people who are like, this is my job and it's the best job in the world. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. But let's move off of this topic. I don't want it to get too sexual or inappropriate anyway. We'll just move on. Because like you said, you don't take enjoyment from it. So if that's the case, it doesn't exist. At least not here. Hi RC, good morning. You're just in time. We're just about to get the game started. For anyone who wasn't here last time, we did make a little bit of a shift. So this is this shape right here that I live in. This is new. We're trying something new. It sometimes new things take off and sometimes new things don't. And this is only like the second day we've used it. So we're gonna give it a shot and see what happens. We're gonna see if we like it. Worky lurky, enjoy pork. Happy Friday. I feel like we need to talk about the historic and socioeconomic impacts of the potato. Well, there's a lot to discuss there. There's really a lot to unpack. Sinead time. Okay, so the last time we were here, for anyone who missed the last stream, I'm gonna condense it really fast. Kamoy the wolf, we took care of that issue. Apparently we could have skipped the whole thing because there is a way to skip it. And and we almost did accidentally skip it because we like went straight through the forest and into this town, which is Deningrad. And we talked to one person, and had we moved just like a few feet to the right and talked to the other person, we would have bypassed that entire storyline. So I'm kind of glad we didn't, because I wanted to know what happened with the wolf. But we got all that taken care of. When we came back to this city and talked to the right person, it basically unlocked a ton of lore. So we watched a few different cutscenes. We got a little bit of backstory on some different people. We got to see a little bit of Mary's backstory, a little bit of Rose. Rose is on a journey right now with a blind lady from Dart's hometown. So like, I'm not sure why that is, but here we are. So we're missing two members of our party right now. Meru and Rose are off doing their own thing without us. And I'm not entirely sure where we gotta go from here. It absolutely blew my brother's mind when he found out French fries were potatoes. I was that kid. I loved French fries and I hated potatoes when I was small, which is just crazy to me now because I will eat potatoes in any form at all. But when I found out that French fries were potatoes, I was so heartbroken. I was so sad because I was convinced that potatoes were the worst thing in the world, and they weren't. They're actually amazing. Here's the problem. I don't know where I'm supposed to be headed. I feel like there is something here and I don't know what it is, but we'll find it. I remember vaguely saying, what? Whoa, no way, cool, when I found out as a child. You remember that? You remember just one day? Oh, okay, cool. I don't remember. How do people remember this stuff? I have no really early childhood memories. Can I just not talk to this guy anymore because the people are in my way? Oh, right. This is Bishop Dillpickle. He preaches a lot, but apparently it purifies their hearts. Hi, Azri. Good morning. I hope you're having a lovely Friday. It's Friday, Azri. It's Friday. Okay, Bishop Dillpickle is preaching a lot. What about you? Okay, so I think I did everything in this church, mosque, coliseum, whatever they call it. I think I've done as much as I can in this location. Maybe I need to move somewhere else on the map, or try and head out of town and trigger something. Maybe that will do it. Let's see what we got here. Hey, look at that. Oh, it's a new sub. Oh, Hannah, that's so sweet. And it went to Dinkle. That's even better. Thank you so much, Hannah. That's so nice of you. I really appreciate it. And also, welcome in. I'm so glad you're here. And I'm so glad that Dinkle got it too. Like it went to someone who will use it. That's so exciting. Thank you. I want to update some of my alerts for things like that. I have an idea in my brain, and I did not come up with it myself. Someone put it there, and it won't go away. And you know, like when you get those ideas that you're like, this is kind of dumb, but I also really want to see it happen. Like a part of you knows it's wildly immature, but you still want to do it. It's like that, and I can't even tell you guys because I want it to be a surprise. Like, I want to it's going to take some time to put together. But if it works, it's going to be beautiful for at least a day. So I kind of want to give it a try, but it's going to take some time. And I'm not even sure completely how to do it. I may have to talk to a couple people, but I really, really want to do it. So I'm off today, and I've been up since 5 a.m. Dark Lord, why were you up? Why? It's your day off. Well, I mean, I get up on my day off at 5 a.m., but I do that to stream. Why are you up at 5 a.m.? That's cray cray. But yeah, Hannah, thank you so much. That is so sweet of you. I'm so happy for Dinkle. Good morning. Want to just give it to somebody who knows. Aww. That is so sweet of you, Hannah. Thank you so much. Oh, good. So we did trigger something. I was like, well, what are we supposed to be doing? Fickle making a pillow fort. I love making pillow forts. Well, more like blanket forts. Pillows don't work all too well. But, I love making forts. Forts are the best. But no, it's an alert that someone was like, you know, it would be really funny. And as soon as they said it, I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. But how would I? But it's so amazing. But I don't know how to. Oh, but we have to do it. Like, I went back and forth in my brain. I love it so much. And it just won't go away. It's living rent-free in my head now. Should you find out anything about Lloyd? Okay. Okay, so we now got Rose back with the group. That's good. I can't wait for April Fool's Day. Gonna rotate her whole screen upside down for the day. Can you imagine? That could be cool. Like, when does April 1st fall on? Like, what day does it fall on? Let's see. Is it a normal stream day, or would it be like a special thing? Oh my god, it's a Monday. It's a normal stream day, and it's like my biggest stream day of the week. That would be fantastic. I don't know if I want to rotate it upside down, but like, do funky things with it. Like, I could totally, it would be so much fun to like give chat control over where things moved. So like, if someone spent some channel points, we could do all kinds of crazy things, guys. The thing is, I am not great at coordinating. Like, I would love to see that happen, but I would need someone with a little more technical know-how to help me put it together. But I will remember that. April's a long way off. Well, a little ways off, but I will keep that in mind. You never know. I can't even build a pillow fort here because bitches will make me pay property tax on pillows. Build a pillow fort in your own home. Then you're already paying property tax. It's fine. Okay, this is Luana and Seti. So Luana is the chick in the purple, and she is blind. And she grew up with Dart in the same village when it got burned down. And her mother died tragically. It was really sad. The black monster killed her. Who I'm pretty sure is Rose, but I don't know for certain. So, like, there's some tension here that nobody except Rose knows about. Excuse me, but you had some changes in your body recently. Oh, yeah, and Luana's also got this ability to sense things in people and heal people. Oh, a town dweller. Thank you, Sister Luana. Now I can walk outside. Okay. What do the Sacred Sisters do I would like to talk to you. Can we go someplace else? Ooh. Albert wants to have a private discussion with the blind woman? Okay, but what's this? What's going on here? Okay. The trick is to use a fitted sheet and a fan. Oh yeah, a fan? You could do so many things in a fort with a fan. So last night, me and my girlfriend started playing Red Dead Online again, and it was so chaotic. Why was it chaotic, Dark Lord? What happened? Like, was it chaotic because the two of you were playing together, or was it chaotic because of the game? Like, what made it so? Is it awesome? Awesome? Awesome. Am I saying that right? Please correct me if I'm not. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome in. Welcome. Okay. Yeah, it's all good. Okay, awesome. I can do that. I just, every time I say your name, I hear awesome. But as long as that's fine, I'm fine with it. Want to hear something insane? Of course. I have 3 neighbors that combined owe our community. They owe the community $110,000? Why? How? Is there no one that's like, hey, when are you gonna pay that? How? I need more information. Okay. It's my pleasure to meet the heroes who defeated the sea dragon. Alright. I was really lucky to follow her from Neat. Okay. We have something in common. We're survivors of Neat. So you went through that tragedy. Yes, we did. It was terrible. Do you remember anything about other survivors or the whereabouts of the black monster or anything? Who dat? Froggy! Froggy is here. Oh man, Froggy gave me a hide. Oh, I do have water. Oh, thank God. I had a rough night. And I think I left my other water bottle, like my fancy water bottle at work. It's been a weird day. I had really weird dreams that I think were supposed to be nightmares, but my brain was like completely detached, so I was like, oh yeah, that's an awful thing that's happening. But I didn't really like, I wasn't afraid like I should have been, and that made it even weirder. It was chaotic because of us. We got bored, so we started lassoing each other. That's fantastic though, Dark Lord. Like, that is what you want in a video game and in a person you're playing with. Like, that chaos, I live for it in video games. That's amazing. That's good. They just haven't been paying any property and maintenance taxes for like a decade, so now they're being sued. Oh no. Well, but like, I feel like they've done this to themselves. I can only feel so bad. If you know you have property and maintenance taxes and you don't pay any of them for 10 years, eventually the Pied Piper's gonna come calling and you're like, I don't know why I suddenly owe all this money. I feel like that was gonna happen. Okay, hydrate. Hydrate, Fickle. Thank you, Froggy. I needed that. Oh, Cat. Hi, Cat. Hi. I'm happy to see you, but also you gotta come in with the posture check? Really? How did you even know? I started this vertical panel specifically so that people couldn't tell if I was slouching or not. I'm so sorry about your tough night. Oh, thank you, Frog. It was weird. I woke up several times, which is actually fairly unusual to me. Normally, I'm very lucky with sleep. Not so much last night. I don't know why. Something was off. Wait, did someone just say tuna? I'm eating tuna and tomatoes. Tuna and tomatoes. Like, together? Dinkle accused me of calling him a monster because I didn't understand how he eats tuna on pizza. He accused me of calling him a monster, and that's not what I said. Yo, that sounds so good. I'm okay just making some pancakes and gonna... Oh, pancakes. It's not an accusation. Did we clip that? Did we clip that? No. So I thought Dinkle meant something very different. Frog, I didn't understand. Dinkle said that he eats tuna on fish. And in my head, when I eat tuna, it comes out of a can. Because I only really eat canned tuna. So I was imagining him, there is a weird clip of me like using a can opener, and I'm pretty sure this was how I did can opener, so of course it was perfect. But I was just imagining him like opening a can of tuna and then just slapping that wet stuff onto a pizza, and it was disgusting, and I may have called him a monster because of that. But when he corrected me and he told me how you actually eat tuna on pizza and he sent me a picture, I was like, okay, that I would try. I have to try this now. I have to take a picture of myself eating it just so that Dinkle can forgive me. I was just imagining all that wetness on top of pizza, and it was not a good thing at all. Okay, I'm sorry, I missed some things. I have to back it up. Coming in for the posture check. God, thank you for reminding me to actually do it. And when the game started glitching, we thought dying and respawning would reset it, so we found the crazy. Oh no! Did it? Did it work? Did it work? So they've not only not paid anything, but also violated our community rules multiple times. So it's basically, yeah, it's their fault. They made this bed. They got a lie in it. I don't really feel all that bad for them. You're sure it's not for less visible? No, it wasn't for that, but I did tell people we were going to get rid of that joke. Like, I'm just nixing that whole casting couch joke because it's not the vibe that I really want. And this couch was feeling way too overly sexualized. And, you know, I need to respect its feelings. And I don't want to make my couch feel uncomfortable because it is, let's face it, carrying me through this stream. So we need to be kind to it. Like tuna and olive oil and a little ooh. I could go for that. I've never had it, but I could go for that. Forgot tuna is actually a fish and doesn't naturally come out of a can. Are you sure tunas don't naturally come out of a can? I mean, are we positive? And now there's another clip. It's all good. It's all good. Clips are good for me. Clips are... Thank you, Rywick. Clips are, they're humbling. They build character. They're good for me. They keep me in check. And then, next time, someone comes in and they're like, you know what's really good? Tuna on pizza. Dinkle can be like, I have a thing for you. I've had canned tuna on pizza before. Frog. Now, that face, the awkward face. I need to know, was it good? Like, did it work? Because in my head, those textures just don't work. I have a problem with some textures, and it feels way too wet for a pizza because you've already got sauce on the pizza. So, like, did it work? Did canned tuna on pizza work? Love me some anchovy. Oh, I don't like anchovies. I mean, granted, it's been a long time since I've tried them, but I just do not like anchovies. I like so many other things, but that one is not one of them. Vertical camera didn't help. That's okay. I think I'm kind of liking this vertical cam though. I like that it cuts off less of this way. I like that it cuts off less of this game space. Like, it's very small what it does cut off, and I like that. So far I think it's working for me. It does make my face bigger, which is a little uncomfortable for me, but I can get over that. Because I think I like the look a little bit better. And I like it without the frame. I don't know why. Oh yeah, Mishka. So Mishka shared Mishka shared a thumbnail from you, Froggy. He showed it to me yesterday, and it was pretty good. It was, you know how those thumbnails always catch our faces in the most uncomfortable ways sometimes, like funny, but also like I really wish that hadn't happened. Because Calvin, one of my streaming friends, Calvin, sent me a thumbnail of me a couple weeks back. He was like, I just got the best thumbnail off of you, and he sent it to me, and I was like, oh dear God. It was so good though, like I was dying. It was so good. But also like, you know, if I had been in charge of that thumbnail, I probably would have chosen a different one. Oh, thank you, Rywick. I like this shirt. I have story time today, and I wanted to wear this shirt. Fickle's logic. Couch is carrying me and taking me places. It must die. Well, it's not taking me places. We're kind of sitting still. But, you know, metaphorically, it's taking me places. We're gonna go far. We're gonna be famous, guys. And then I can tell my mom, and my mom will be like, no, you're not. I don't remember. I was in uni and probably a little too many beers in. Oh. I would have loved to meet Froggy in uni. I feel like that would have been such an interesting experience. I'm going back to bed, Squiddy. If you go back to bed, I absolutely won't judge you. I will absolutely support this decision. You have every right to go back to bed. I hope you can. Like, if you have the time and the ability, I expect you to be in bed right now. I will judge you if you're not. So, kids, what did we learn today? Accusations are usually projections. Oh, Dingle. I'm so sorry. What was... Oh, you've got a collection of them. Interesting. Yeah, Mishka will be like, don't worry, I've got it. I'll send it to you. Want to become famous? I already am. Yeah, it's totally fine. Fickle's couch is overly confident sometimes and needs to be brought down a peg. But, like, not too many pegs, because it's still working hard here. Let me tell you, it's not a comfy couch. Not as much as it looks. Like, it looks comfy. It's really not. Froggy in uni was just sippy sip. Oh, that's lovely. I read the rest of it in my head and I was like, I can't say that with a straight face. I can't. And then I just broke. I love it. Now, Frog, where did you go to uni? Like, I feel like I heard you maybe tell a story and I don't know. So I'm just like asking so I don't assume where you went. If that's not to France. Okay, I thought you said that and I was like, maybe I misunderstood. So I wasn't quite sure. Man, I wish I could have done that. That would have been such a cool experience. I am so jealous of all those people who got to go like on foreign exchange trips or something, because I could not afford to do that back then. I would have killed to just go somewhere for like a week during my college experience. There's no way I ever could have. But I'm so jealous. That sounds amazing. I would love to go to France. Do you have anywhere in France that you would recommend? Because I've heard Paris isn't fantastic. I still want to go, but I've heard it's not the reason you go to France. Sometimes I went to class, yeah. You can just imagine Frog rolling into... Oh, that's just amazing. That's amazing. I love it. Okay, the fact that somebody survived that tragedy means I can have hope to continue in my journey. No, Dart, she's in the room with you. This boy, I tell you. I mean, really, we're eventually going to get through this game, and this boy is still not going to know what's happening. Oh, does this mean you went to NEAT too? Okay, so Rose went to NEAT. I told you, I just happened to be here. It's just a coincidence that I happened to go to the town that I leveled years ago. But I got up at 5 a.m. because I got paid today and had things to settle, and I wanted it done before your stream, and I wanted to do it before all the school shit starts. Oh, yeah, that totally makes sense. So you had shit to do, so you got up early to do it. That makes sense. Wait. Come visit me. Frog, I'm so confused. Frog, I have a question. And I don't want this to seem really awkward. because sometimes I watch your stream and I lurk. And sometimes I like I lurk and watch stream while I'm at work. So I can't take it all in. So please forgive me if I've been wrong this whole time. Are you living in France currently? Oh, dear God. Oh my God. Frog, please don't hate me. I thought you were French Canadian. I thought you were living in Canada.
If I had $1 for every brain you don't have, I'd have one.
Oh my God, I'm crying. Oh my God. I for real legit thought you were in Canada. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm actually crying. Oh my God. I for sure thought you were. Oh my God. I'm never gonna live this down. It's fine. Rywick, are you in Canada or are you in France too? Please tell me someone I am right about. Oh shit. Rywick, if you are here, please lie to me. Tell me you are French Canadian. Oh my God. I am full on crying. That is amazing. I want to go to France. Can I go to France? I want to go to France so bad. That sounds amazing. Fickle, I live in deep south, and yes, the stories are probably true. Dark Lord, I knew you lived in the south. As soon as you got on voice chat, I was like, oh yeah, that's southern. Like, you could hear it. You have the southern drawl, which I love. Like, you've got that twang. I really enjoy it. I appreciate it. It's all good, Sweet Fickle, no worries. It's always unexpected because I don't have the French accent. That's probably what threw me off. See, I thought that you lived in, like, Canada, where they speak French, and then you went to school in France. I did not realize you lived in France. I thought you went to school and then came back. That explains so much. Because there were a couple times when you were, like, streaming, and then you, like, said you were going to bed, and I remember thinking, like, oh, she's going to bed at a normal at a normal time. And then I remember someone saying, like, wow, it's really late for you, and thinking to myself, no, it's not. It's like midnight. Oh my God. Okay. That answers so many questions. At a normal time. Well, like, I don't go to bed at a normal time on stream nights because I stream so freaking early that I have to go to bed freakishly early. Yeah, midnight. Yep. No, I go to bed really freakishly early on stream nights. I mean, I'm supposed to. So, like, I don't know. I'm sorry. Hi, Razzle. If people have come in, I'm so sorry. Like, I saw all kinds of comments, and then I got really distracted by this this whole thing about being just so confused. I want to go to France now. Oh my God. My school experience is bizarre. I did school in Spain, Russia, and then Spain again. Oh, and then Mercaland. And of all of those places, Mercaland is like the one that's least exciting. Okay. It's totally fine. Yeah, my whole world's been turned upside down. I thought I knew something and I didn't. Rywick is still here. Rywick, I have a question for you. It's a super serious question, and you can tell me the truth, but I prefer if you lied to me. Actually, no, please tell me the truth, because, like, I really do want to know, and I don't want to be this person for anyone else. Rywick, you are here. Can you tell me, are you French Canadian or am I massively wrong? Because if I'm wrong, I want to know so that I don't embarrass myself more. But if I cry on stream again, like, that's totally fine because I've cried on stream before and it won't be the last time. So, like, it's okay. But I have to know. Rywick also speaks French. That's why I'm concerned. Guys, I'm so scared to know the answer too. Please tell me the truth, but I am really scared. I am so scared. I know, Rywick's like, let me maybe tell you really slowly. I am just so scared. Okay. I don't even know how to pronounce some of these things. Some of these words that you typed out, Frog, in your comment way the heck up there that I didn't read. No, please tell me the truth. Like, don't lie to me. I actually do want to know. I can take it. I can take it. It's fine. Is it pronounced Bretagne? Breton? It's supposed to be really beautiful, but I've never been. I used to live in the south. Oh my god, I don't want to butcher this. Okay. Loved it there, but with climate change, it's getting so warm. But that was my favorite area. Okay. I don't want to mispronounce any of these things, but it sounds lovely. I mean, I definitely am Canadian. You'd think it's a given, but it's not. I thought Frog was. It's not a given. The only Canadians I know are British, are like, oh my god, British Columbia Canadians. So, like, you'd think I would know, but I don't. I don't. Even though I live so freakishly close, like, I'm right there on the border. I should know, but I don't. My whole world has been turned upside down. It's extreme. It's a little extreme. The time I went to Paris was great. We only had a few days, but there was so much to see. I do want to go to Paris. But, I do want to go to Paris, but I have heard that it is not, like, the place you want to go, right? Like, I've heard that it's not a bad place, but don't make it your whole trip, you know? I did not hate crime on Frog. It was a legitimate accident. Okay. Fickle, do you need to phone a friend? Do 50 so you still have 3 lifelines? Okay. We're good. The only Canadians I know are Brit. Oh my god. I do know a British person who lives in Canada, and I constantly call him Canadian because I know it gets on his nerves. But that person has a very, like, solid British accent, so there's no way I can really forget. Like, I can't trick my brain into thinking he actually is Canadian. It's not the same. Thank you, Mishka. I needed that quote reminder. I mean, if you look at my ancestry, I've got a lot of everything. Yeah, but, like, currently, right now, you're living in Canada, right? Okay, thank you. Oh, Rywick, I'm so glad I didn't mess up on 2 different people. Like, Froggy is bad enough, but if I had messed up on 2 people, I would have just been like, well, that's it. Like, that I can't, there's no redeeming myself. It's all downhill from here. Oh, rough. That was rough. I'm curious if you can place where I'm from my voice. Well, my confidence is not high today, Razzle. I am not very confident at the moment. I probably shouldn't be trusted to place anyone anywhere. I also, I'm also one of those people, you know how, like, when you ask someone how old they are and they're like, how old do you think I am? That's a trick question for me, and I should never, ever be asked that question. I cannot guess someone's age. I always insult someone. I never get it right. I'm always, like, way off. Either I call them, like, a baby in their approximation, or I call them, like, decrepit and ancient. There's no middle ground. I never seem to get it right. And because I never get it right, I always hedge my answers. Because I don't want to insult anyone, so I always like give them something that I don't really think is the answer, and then in my head I have a different answer because I don't want to upset anyone. So like if someone is 25 and they ask me to guess how old they are, and I look at them and think maybe 23, 24, but then I'm like, no, maybe that's too young. I should go higher. So then I give them a higher number and they're like, aha, I was 25. And I was like, damn it, I could have gotten much closer if I'd just been less kind. But I don't want them to be upset. Just like, you know those like carnival people who are like, guess my height, guess my weight? Nope. It's a trap. Don't do it. Don't do it. I would not be offended by wrong guesses. Yeah, I'd probably offend you. I'd probably be like, Alabama? And then, I don't know. Maybe you'd be offended, maybe you wouldn't. I don't know. You are redeemable. You notice my you have an accent. It's not non-existent. You definitely have an accent. Like, it's maybe non-existent for you, but it's definitely there. I don't know what part of the South you're from. I don't know, but you definitely have an accent. That's not even, like, even I noticed that. No, yeah, I'm the same. I will not answer if you say that. Fickle huddle. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, Froggy, I think you're younger than I am, but not by, like, a lot. I think we're fairly close in age. But, I think you're still younger than me. Yours is... It's a trap. This feels like a trick question. How old is Froggy? Not far off from me. I would say like... Oh, this is hard. This is hard because I feel like... No, now I have to get... Like, I have to know. I can't not know. I will be at work all day thinking about it if I don't know. It's like when people ask me for help finding a book and they want the book with like a purple flower on the front and that's all they can tell me. Until I know the right answer, I'm not going to bed. I'm gonna guess 26. Maybe. You know, somewhere in the 20 to 40 range. Right in there somewhere. I have to know though. Is it younger? It may be like 24. 25, 20, somewhere in there. 24, 25, 26. Somewhere in there. You are not 6. No. I need to know. 69. Nice. Nice. I must know. No, I must know. This is gonna keep me up at night, not knowing. I'll have to like start cyber stalking Frog just to find out. Yeah. Thank you, Mishka. 28. Oh, I wouldn't have guessed 28. I was a little under. Okay. See, I knew you were younger than me, but I didn't know how much younger. I thought it was a little bit more because I feel like everyone around me is so much younger than me. I feel like everyone around me is like baby compared to me. But also, like, we played nothing but retro games, so all of these things make me feel old all the time. I'm like, oh right, I played this one before Google. Fickle is 10 at heart. I kind of am a little bit. It comes from being with all the small people all the time at work. All my kiddos make me they make me a little more immature, but in a good way. Like I'm constantly the coworker who's like, if someone's in a bad mood, I pull out a unicorn bubble blower and there's bubbles all over the office and suddenly they're not sad anymore. I'm that person. I just happen to have bubble blowers with me at all times. You turned 28 a couple... Okay, so I do remember... Didn't you do a birthday thing? I do remember that. Frog, you're old enough to know my ex-guild leader who was doing a mountain of cocaine in uni in the 80s. Froggy knows everyone from then. Yeah. Yeah, totally. I was closer without going over. Oh, okay. Mishka won then. Mishka won. I'm about to turn 29 in November, and honestly, my body feels like I'm 69, but in my brain, I'm still like 19. I get that. It's okay. That's okay. See, and I'm the opposite. Like, when I was really young, people started telling me that I am an old soul. And I had no clue what that meant for the longest time. And now I kind of get it. Like, when I was in high school, we had a group of people in, I don't remember, it was some kind of class. And they had a group of us go around. Yeah, I remember the birthday thing. It was so much fun. We had a group of people who would go around the class. And they would ask us, like, how old can you envision yourself in the future? They were like, you know, think into the future. How old can you see yourself? Because the whole thing was like, teens kind of don't think that far ahead. Like, they think about the here and now, but they don't really think about being a grown-up. And, okay, I've got to go clean the apartment a little bit. So this is totally fine. That's totally fine, Frog. Do your thing. Do your thing in Canada. When it came to be my turn, I had the highest answer. I could see myself up to age 30, but no further than that. Like, that was as far as I could go. But at like 16, that's pretty good, because I'm thinking 15 years ahead, which was abnormal. No, I don't have my bubble blowers with me right now. I really wish I did. But they're in my car, because I have to use them for work this morning. They're in my car. But I didn't bring them inside. I should have. I should just pull a bubble blower out of nowhere and just start. Yeah, I should totally do that. But I'd probably get bubble solution all over my laptop, and it would not be good. Yeah, I feel like finally my body is catching up to my mental age. Eventually they'll be leveled. So it's a good thing. Eventually we'll be there. Yeah, Grandma Fickle. Oh my god, Grandma Fickle. I just have a very... I have a brain that is far too old for me, and eventually we'll even out, and then it'll be fine. Eventually it'll get there. How the youngins view... Oh no, what is this? What is this, Rywick? How the youngins view Fickle? Do I want to click on this right now? I kind of do. Oh! It's the best video game granny in the whole wide world! I will make soup for you. Aww. Aww. I will make soup. It's really good soup. They don't call millennials the unlucky generation for no reason. I worked way too hard, got way too little rest. Yeah, there's a lot of that. Overeducated but underexperienced. Yup. I totally hear that. For a 28-year-old, I feel way older than I am, and also way younger than I am. The only kind of difference is that it's... Yeah. 19-year-olds are tricky. Because you're told that you're an adult, but your brain is not done developing. So, like, and if there are any, like, people in this age range, I'm not being condescending. I'm completely serious. Medically, your brain does not stop developing until you reach 25. So, like, you're really not locked into the person that you're gonna be until you're in that range, until you're right around 25. Your brain stops developing, and that's kind of like where, obviously, people can make changes, but you're kind of where you're gonna be for the rest of your life, right around that age range. But until that point, you have a lot of changes that you're undergoing very quickly, but you're also told that you're an adult and you have all of these things that you can do all of a sudden. The only thing that you can't do in the US is drink. But we all do, or most of us. So, like, it's a really weird range where you're told that you have all this freedom, but you're not fully aware of what the consequences are if you don't use that freedom correctly. So it's not the best time. I also do not really appreciate being around 18, 19, 20-year-olds because they're very confident and not ready for it yet. So there's a lot of that, like, that dichotomy between thinking that they're fully in command of everything and not actually being there, and those two clash a lot, and it's not great. So, yes. The short answer is yes, Dinkle. I agree with you there. Yes, scored some Fickle soup! Yeah, we're gonna make some of Grandma's elixir soup. It'll be delicious. I played a Wind Waker randomizer as grandma. You played it as grandma? You can do that? That sounds amazing. Like, what? You play it as grandma. Do you play it on the island, or do you swap places with Link and Link gets to make you soup? How does that work? Okay, I have to actually play this game, guys. It seems as the source of your power is in turmoil. Another power that has influence over you is anticipating the liberation. Okay. I don't know what that means at all. I'll be 30 on October 1st. Oh, that's right around the corner. That's right around the corner, Ninja. So are you... Ninja, are you excited about being 30? Or are you, like, not excited because it's a new... Because it's a new decade? Where are you? How are you feeling about being 30? I'm curious because I have been where you're at. I'm 31. I feel like most everyone else I talk to on Twitch is younger than me, but I am 31 and I have some opinions about turning 30, but I'm curious what your opinions are. If it confuses you more, please forgive me. It does. Oh, wait, what's that? Oh, something's happening to Dart. This is the answer to your question. You may find out the truth about the entity that has influence over you now. Ooh. War is not in human nature. Humans fight by making themselves enter insanity. It is the same for revenge. This is a tool to amplify the insanity. And this insanity is the source of the Dragoon's power, the Dragon Knight. I'm reading very quickly. Someday something will happen, and if you cannot... Okay. Wonder if you'll be ever to... Okay. Given the meagerness of your spirit. Wow, this is scrolling fast, so I wanted to make sure I read it fast. Oh. Oh, that's a cool creature. Is it basically a tauntaun? Can we cut it open and live inside it for warmth? Ooh. Big dragon. Ooh, I'm getting very Smaug vibes at the moment. How many wings does this dragon have? Hey, Maxwell, you leave the PS1 effects alone. I am loving this. I actually think the cutscenes hold up pretty well. Obviously not like the games in the graphics in the game itself need some improvement for sure, but I think the cutscenes aren't too bad. Okay. Wait, let me back it up. Wait, I can drink? Yes, Mishka, you can drink. I wish they swapped places. Grandma was also grandma. Oh, so there were just two grandmas in the game. So I was grandma and I got soup from grandma. Oh, that's kind of little Inception-y, little strange. Oh yeah, there are plenty of models to choose from in Wind Waker Randomizer. I like to play as, ooh, you can play as Dark Link? Oh, that'd be cool. Oh, that'd be cool. No, it's just a model for Link. The sick grandma's still there. So your healthy grandma going to help sick grandma on the same island? I'm 30. Oh, so you're slightly older. Yeah, I'm just a little bit older than you, Morgan. I feel like I'm older than everyone on here. Almost. Almost everyone. Not everyone, but close. Okay, so Dark Lord and I are the same age. All right. Also 31, I still feel old and young at the same time. Okay, Razzle! I'm so glad. I'm so glad that there are more people my own age. I am really happy by this, guys. This makes me feel better. Neat, you're 33? I would not have guessed that. I would not have guessed that. I would have guessed lower. I would have guessed lower. Darts, just hearing voices, it's fine. Yeah, it's totally fine. He's used to it. It's good. It's all good. Cutscenes do hold up. If you ever play Final Fantasy IX, those cutscenes push poor PS1 to its breaking point. Is that because they were really good in 9? I also played as... I want to play as Tingle! I want to play as Tingle! That would be so cool! Yeah, but playable grandma is Link size. So you're slightly smaller grandma. Okay. Peeks out of his already dug grave. Oh yeah, Maxwell said he was older. So so guys, we're safe. It's fine. They even recorded new sound effects. So Linka sounds female instead of the usual Link noises. Interesting. Get off my lawn. Anger or animal. Okay, so the dragon came through and just destroyed Denengrad. It sounds like. Okay, so now Meru's back. Meru makes a showing after that. The arrival of the one who glares through 7 diabolic eyes and who crosses the sky with 7 wings. It's trouble. That's what we're calling it? That's a very long name. The King of Dragons, the Divine Dragon. Okay, much better. That's short and snappy. I like it. I am too. Most of my Twitch fans are... Yeah, mid-20s. See, and I seem to make some... Like, there's some Twitch friends who are even younger than that. Like, I know a couple of Twitch streamers who are 21, 22, and it makes me a little uncomfortable. Like, it's not that they're bad people. Obviously, like, they can't help it. And I still enjoy their company. But I feel like I'm not in the same place right now. Like, it's hard. It's nice to know that there are people my age. I don't want to feel like, I don't know. I don't want to be the oldest person in the room. Or if I am, I'd like some company. I think my parents were definitely more mature when they had me, but they're way more immature than they should be. But honestly, given that they've grown up in Russia during the collapse of the Union and the Cold War, well, yeah, that's a lot, Dinkle. That's a lot to go through and to process, and that makes sense. Yeah, they still hold up even these days. They're damn good. I'm just feeling a bit disappointed because I had goals that I wanted to achieve by 30 and they didn't happen. Ninja, I understand. I completely understand. I had a couple things, like a couple big things that I had in mind for myself that didn't pan out by the time I hit 30. But life goes on and opportunities are still there, and it's not too late to do those things. And you know, there's more than one way to skin a cat. But also leave the cats alone. But you know what I mean. Like, well, maybe you know what I mean. It's a weird saying and maybe it doesn't translate right, but I think if you put your mind to it, you still, like, time does not stop when you hit 30. If that makes sense. And there's something very freeing about hitting 30. I know I've talked about this before at some point, but when I was 29, I wasn't sure what 30 would feel like, and then I got to 30, and it felt like there's something very freeing and liberating about turning 30, because when you're in your 20s, you feel like you've got more to prove to the world, because people... it's like they expect less from you, so you have to fight to, like, earn your spot. When you turn 30, you kind of care a little bit less about what people think. Like, you're more comfortable in your own skin, you've been here long enough, and you feel like you don't need to prove yourself quite so much. And that was liberating for me. I don't know if it's going to be the same for you, but for me, it was very freeing to realize that what they thought really didn't matter all that much, because you were still going to be there. I don't know if that helps or not. I found 30 to be really nice once I adjusted to it. It took a little bit of time, but once I look around and I'm like, so 30 is really no different than 29. It's okay. I thought a bit younger. Never both felt flattered or felt older at the same time. Oh, neat. I'm sorry. I'm not much younger than you, so like it wasn't meant to be insulting. I hope it wasn't. No, I thought you were like upper 20s, but I didn't think that you were older than me, if that makes sense. But I think that's also partly because I'm just used to everyone being younger than me at this point. Someone closed the door to my office, not realizing it locks, and there are no extra keys. Oh, Mishka, I'm sorry. Why do you have to drive to the office? Is there like something they need out of the office that you have to go open it for? Interesting. Oh, Mishka, I'm so sorry. I wear a monocle to ensure I receive the proper respect from you whippersnappers. Razzle's like, no. I have a monocle. You can't have a monocle. I'd be scared to ask Fickle to guess what my age is. I think this is a dangerous game, and I should not be guessing anyone's age. Froggy did it. Froggy did it for giggles, and I was still wrong. But I was already wrong about everything else about Froggy, so, like, that's on me. I owed her one for being so wrong. Okay. I feel more free now than I did 10 years ago, if that helps. Even if I haven't cleared my original goals, I feel better. Yeah, it's a weird feeling to realize that 30 is really no different than 29, and I don't know, I just felt like I had less to prove, and so it really took the pressure off. Because when you're in your 20s, people don't expect a whole hell of a lot from you, and you get looked down on a lot for being so young. Like, I had a lot of coworkers who were super ageist who would just tell me, because you don't have kids, you can't understand what kids want, so you can't be a children's librarian. Like, there was a lot of gatekeeping going on, and it was wildly inappropriate, but no one would believe that I could do things, and so I'd have to fight even harder to push against that, to prove that I could be here. And like you have to earn your spot in life, and that's not how life works. Like, you don't have to earn anything to exist in your own little world. Like, you don't have to earn that. That's a right that you have. And when I got to 30, I looked around and realized, like, I'd fought for 10 years to prove that I belonged there, and I didn't need to because I'd been there that whole time. And like, there was something very freeing about turning 30 and realizing that I had essentially proven that, I could do this, and I'd been around long enough, and it was liberating. I don't know another way to phrase that, but there was something very freeing about it. The wisdom of a 300-year-old wizard. I have the heart of a child. I have the strength of a gummy worm and the reflexes of a cat. So she may guess anything. I don't have the reflexes of a cat. I wish I had the reflexes of a cat. The king of dragons, sealed by the long-gone Winglies, rests in the ground of Milsa Zoo. Once it awakens again, it shall bring terror to the world. Okay, so that's the next boss we're fighting. Albert's like, man, we gotta do this fucking again. Hi, Shad. Good morning. Happy Friday. What are you people? We are the Dragoons. We are the Dragon Knights who have the power to rule dragons. That's the reason why I feel strong power in you, but why did the Dragoons come to this country? Is it because of that dragon? No, we're here to pursue a man. He's a sneaky, dangerous man. Okay. Well, I've been extremely apathetic to the world for years. I don't think I'm going to feel any different. It really doesn't feel all that different, Ninja. Like, so many people say it's a big milestone and you need to celebrate it. It's really not that different. It's really not. But that's not a bad thing. Like, I didn't just wake up experiencing, like, the pains of being elderly. It's not like that. I also have the sense of humor of a dad. Dad jokes are the best. Like, everyone groans, but there's something very happy about them too. I don't know what they locked in there, but the forensic computer is in there, so, Okay. Regardless, they just called and asked me to come open the door. Okay, Mishka, I'm sorry. I turned 30 and I was like, huh, guess I'm 30. Then I went to work. Yeah. It doesn't feel, it feels just like that. You're like, oh, okay. So anyway, and then you just go on with your day. We're pursuing a man. He's a sneaky and dangerous man. Apt description. Yeah, you couldn't have been like, he's got silver hair, he's got this object, you know, he carries a dragon buster. Nothing specific, just like he's sneaky and dangerous and he's a man. What did that man do? He engaged in secret maneuvers during the Sardian War and formed a conspiracy for a coup in Tyrol. You see how he said everything and nothing all at the same time? He engaged in sneaky maneuvers and formed a conspiracy. That could be anyone for anything. Very, very nondescript. My back betrayed me at 27, so I felt way more healthy and active at 30 than upper 20s. So you actually improved. Yeah, it's all about perspective. You improved. You went from perfectly fit as a fiddle, Maxwell, at like 25 or something. And then you got to 27 and your back just quit. And now you're feeling much more healthy and active than you were. So yeah, you're Benjamin buttoning. You're going backwards. You're unbuttoning or rebuttoning. You're going backwards. This is good. By the time you're like, I don't know, 40, maybe you'll be like super spry and fit and just like leaping from hill to hill. I don't know. So my profession I specialize in, I'm completely self-taught in and didn't have help. And when I first started trying to learn, I tried to join groups to help me and they laughed me out the door. Now 12 years later, I did it by myself and I'm having people. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you just gotta be like, well, if you're not gonna show me, I'll just figure it out. And you get it done. Good for you, Dark Lord. Good for you. Okay, please see Queen Teresa. Oh, now we gotta go see the Queen. Seems that we need the power of you dragoons. Alright, so now we're gonna get in to see the Queen. We're just meeting all the royalty in this game, aren't we? Oh, okay. Let's give Meru some more time because she's obviously gonna come into play here. Do I want Congo? I kind of want Congo as my brute strength to keep leveling. And he's doing pretty well. Let's keep Congo. Okay, so that was a lot of nothing. Like, we really didn't get very far. I am definitely going to try and play extra on Monday. Because the last stream was a bunch of story lore, but it didn't get us very far. And this stream, still, we haven't gotten very far. So I'm probably going to, can we go this way? Yeah, alright. I'm probably going to play extra on Monday. Which reminds me, before I forget, oh, castle. Before I forget, let's see, today is Friday. On Monday, I will be streaming a little bit longer because I just like to stream longer on Mondays, and it's my day off and I can. So I'm going to be streaming longer on Monday, but on Wednesday, I have a work training that is required of me, and let me tell you, I am not going to learn anything. I know this because I've already done 2 of them and I didn't learn anything, but I have to mention it because I have to go in early that day, so I won't be able to stream on Wednesday. So I'm going to try and stream very long on Monday, but I won't be streaming on Wednesday. And I will be reminding people again on Monday, and I will be posting it in the Discord and everything, but I'm not going to be here on Wednesday. So I just want to make sure people know. Hey, look, a box. Oh no! No, I don't like to leave boxes behind. Can I ditch something? Can I ditch something? I know, it's been a chatty stream. I'm sorry, guys. I know we didn't make very much progress. I'm sorry. Ooh, what's the recovery ball? Is that randomized? Yeah, I don't like the randomized. Let's throw that one away. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I know I've been very chatty and oh, an angel's prayer. All right. I know I've been super talkative today. I apologize. Okay, he's a man, a sneaky man. He did sneaky things. He did. Anything? Presently, the head of the knighthood is talking about the measures being taken against the dragon. Please be quiet. Rude. Average witness description. He's a man, but maybe a woman. Had a face, I think. Maybe blue or brown or green eyes. One of those. Maybe. We're not positive, but maybe. Ooh. Is there gonna be stardust in here somewhere? Okay. Probably. Is there stardust in here? Very old painting. Okay. Fireplace. Lots of beds. Nothing? Nothing in here. Okay. Okay. This dude would be a great politician. Lots of words, no meeting. Meg is a possible description. Probably a thief themselves. Yeah. He's, Dart's not great at communication. He kind of sucks at it, actually. But I feel like a lot of RPG heroes are like that. They're like, I have a sword and no communication skills whatsoever. Fickle did the whole stream and stayed on one screen. If we ever do an actual legitimate just chatting stream, I'm gonna be just fine. Like, I'll be right at home. I've never done a legitimate just chatting stream. Something about it kind of intimidates me, and I don't know why. Because we do it all the time. I have no idea why something about it intimidates me when we do it almost every day. Imagine apologizing for talking on your own stream. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize so much. Yeah, I know. It's so unheard of that a streamer talks in their stream. Hi, Pet. Good morning. Okay. What I'm telling you is that whatever the monster is, with the force of the Holy Knights, nothing can stand against us. Have you ever seen the monster? According to the briefing by my man, it is bigger than a cloud and faster than our horses. That's the best you can do? Let's just appreciate this for a minute. According to the briefing by one of the commander's knights, a witness to this atrocity, this destruction, the dragon is described as being bigger than a cloud, which is completely subjective because clouds are all different sizes and change constantly. So this dragon is bigger than a cloud and faster than their horses. This country is screwed. Well, you see, it's really big and it's really fast. I want to start describing things according to cloud size. That is the standardized measurement now. It's impossible for such a creature to exist. Something bigger than a cloud? I'll find a way to make her practice talking and gaming. I'll aggressively interrupt her when she's playing off stream. I'm not good at that, though. Like, if people want to get me to slow down so they can catch up with me, they just need to, like, text me, because I can't text and walk at the same time. I walk into shit. Although I can read and walk. I developed that as a young child. It is impossible for such a creature to exist. You idiot! Okay, good. Someone said it. Who's this? Oh, Miranda. Talking about the enemy based on mere assumptions. Are you going to expose your men to such danger? You are dismissed, Commander of Knights. God damn. Go away. Out of my sight. She's just irritable. She's very irritated with him. How dare the streamer address the crowd? Stardust junkie. Yeah, I'm just at it again. I need Stardust. I don't know why. I'm sure it'll come in handy when I give it to the person. But... yo, man, you got any Stardust, man? I need it. I need it. All right. The queen's like, pull your shit together, Miranda. We have company. How dare Fickle not act like one of those professional Call of Duty streamers with between 3,000 to 5,000 viewers and not even talk to... Well, like, 3,000 to 5,000 viewers, I totally get why you can't talk to them. I mean, obviously you can talk, but you can't really respond to all of the chatters. Right now, I'm kind of managing, but I always fall behind. So eventually, I'm gonna lose this ability. I'm very fortunate right now to be able to respond to everyone directly, but if I ever had that many people following or watching at the same time, I wouldn't know what to do. It would be like, it would be mass mayhem. Can you imagine 3,000 people trying to talk to you all at the same time? That would be crazy. All right. If we do not take action, it will attack us all. Okay, here's the thing about this game. I like this game quite a bit, but I really feel like most of the dialogue doesn't tell you anything. Most of it does not tell me much. We already know this. It's a divine dragon. We have to go fight it and stop it. So we don't get a lot out of this scene. The red text is where we get information. You're talking about that monster sealed in the Mountain of Mortal Dragon. Ooh, we called it the Mountain of Mortal Dragon. These people really spot on with their names, aren't they? Nothing creative here. Okay, but what size cloud? That's the real question. Are we talking like what kind of cloud are we talking about? There's several. My man says it's the biggest. I'm sure he does. But do we really want to go off of one opinion? Divine Dragon came back to life. Okay. Who is he a commander of? Holy Knights, Batman! That was so bad. Thank you, Pet. I love that. Sounds like Holy Knight had some cloud envy. Yeah, there's a little bit of like... It's not all about size, you know. Can you describe it for me? Big. It's big. It was so big. Biggest ever to see. Is it possible for us human? Okay, can we get through this? What confidence you have? Who's this Miranda chick? I feel like she's gonna be important later. Okay, so now we're revealing our identity to the queen so that she has confidence in us. Although I feel like we're really proving ourselves to Miranda and not the queen who has all the power. Does the first sacred sister actually have power? I don't see any falsehood in their hearts. May we request your help in vanquishing the divine... That is a very polite way of asking, can you go murder this dragon for me? That's a very polite way of wording it. May we request your help in vanquishing the divine dragon? You are free to ask. In either case, we have to meet him. In either way, we have to do it. So like you can ask, but we're gonna do it anyway. There's one thing we need in order to cross swords with the divine dragon. It is said that Wingley's made 2 weapons in ancient times to fight against dragons. One is a sword to kill dragons, namely the Dragon Buster. How do you know about that, Rose? Oh, Meru. Oops, I didn't say anything. Wait a second, isn't that the sword? Oh my. Meru. It's the sword that the bastard used to kill Lavitz. Oh, poor Lavitz. We all just forgot about Lavitz altogether. I get it. One day Fickle will stop talking to it. Dark Lord, I don't think there's a power in the verse that could keep me from yammering at you guys. It wouldn't be like this, because I wouldn't have time to stop and pick each one and say something to each. But there's no power that could stop me from just chattering away, apparently. On the discussion of clouds, why do people say a soft bed is like sleeping on a cloud? Wouldn't you fall through the cloud? You'd think so, but I've never tried it. I mean, I think so. You have no choice but to count on the other weapon. The Dragon Block Staff. As the name implies, it is a magic staff to block the power of dragons. Who named all these items? Who named all of these items? I like that it's not just the dragon, it's the divine dragon. It's like the tree, but in dragon form. Like the divine tree. Who named all of these things? No creativity. I'm listening to a podcast, and I clicked onto your tab to collect channel points, and it looked like you were saying what the podcast was saying. Like, something seems off. What kind of podcast? Pork, what kind of podcast? The Verse, are you a brown coat? No power in the verse can stop me. Yes. Yes, I am. I'm glad someone got it, though. Actually, it seems that one of us knew about it. Meru? Oh, Meru. What are you talking about? I don't know shit. I'm just a child. Meru's like, the whole country's at stake, but I'm not saying anything. A scholar, probably. They're very literal. People need to stop letting the scholars name things. Like those scientists that go out into the rainforest and find a weird bug and name it after themselves, but they have a very unfortunate name, and now so does the bug. Alright, come on, Meru. Spill the beans. Think it's in the forest of the Wingleys. Where the heck is that? I like how Dart will swear all over the place, but then he uses heck as though he's not allowed to say hell. Let's just say it's not on brand with you. Well, that could be a whole number of things. Is it a murder podcast? I'd be okay with that. Are you saying that Wingleys still live? Uh-huh. Seems that the myth of fairies in the Evergreen Forest area was true. I'm heading to the forest of the Wingleys. Wait, she's coming with us? Do we really want Miranda? I'm not sure if we do. Of course, the problems are too big to just... I don't know if we want Miranda. I mean, I like that she put the commander in her place, but do we really need more people? Like, things get messy the more chefs you add into the kitchen. Do we really need this many chefs in the kitchen? We now have 8 people in our crew. That feels like too many. Can we kill a few more of them off? Can we get rid of Shanae? She's not doing anything anyway. This is just a getaway for her. I got to meet Summer. Oh, I would love to meet Summer Glau. Once got to have a video chat with her. Woo! I would love to meet Summer Glau. That would be so much fun. The huge ass beetle. Is there a beetle like that? Please tell me there's a beetle like that. Comedy podcast called Legion of Skanks. Oh, I don't know what that is. I am very curious though. I'll have to look it up later. I've been thinking about listening to like some kind of murder podcast. I feel like that would be really fun. Oh, Rywick. Are you punishing me with a posture check? Is that what just happened? Because I want to get rid of Shanae? She deserves it, okay? She hasn't done anything for us yet. Okay, there was that one time that she jumped in front of Dart to try and save him. But do we really think he would have died if she hadn't jumped in there? Like, I don't think she... I think he would have been fine. Shanae's got something on her mind. Please wait, I don't see Shanae. It would be Albert who notices and not Dart. Dart's supposed to be in love with her, but Albert's like, hey, your girlfriend's gone. Wow. Do not look it up, trust me. Pork. Why? Why not? She's thinking about Dart's cloud. What timing? Let's go look for her. We have no time to waste. Miranda knows. Miranda knows. She's like, are you kidding me? This person you're dragging along has already wandered off at the worst time, and now she's slowing us all down. Miranda gets it. Shanae does this constantly. How many times in this game has she wandered off away from the group and gotten us into trouble? And now she's wandered off again. She's in an... This is such a thing for her. Now we gotta go back. Can we just leave her here? It's a palace. She'll be fine. Can we just leave her here? Where'd she go? She was here. The lady with you went to the Chamber of the Signet. Is that up here? Is that what this door is? Wait, I completely forgot where I was going. Ooh. Oh, hello. Okay. Where am I? She does this a lot. When did I come here? I don't know, but that took me? Oh, sure. Blame it on the inanimate object. This castle used to be a fort for Wingleys. I heard that this room used to be a chamber for a ceremony to seal something, but it was more than 10,000 years ago. Seal the Moonchild? Isn't it the reason the Divine Dragon made a raid on the Crystal Palace? In other words, he's trying to work off his hatred against Wingleys. You just gotta work out that hatred sometimes. It's gotta go somewhere. Because it's offensive. I am a vile human being. Cannot taint the innocence here. Pork. Do I strike you as that innocent? Is that what this is? Why did you come here alone? Were you called again like the time with Raj? No, it was different this time. I'm not sure I like the sound. It's very wobbly. I don't know if I like it. I woke up and I was here. I feel hot. It's gone. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, shit. Are we getting rid of Shanae? I cannot manage it anymore. I don't feel the power of the White Silver Dragon. You're a dragoon too. Are we leaving Shanae here? Oh! Oh! Are we taking Miranda and we're leaving Shanae and we don't need her anywhere because she's the weakest link? Dragoon spirits manipulate fate. I can no longer... Oh, and then she dies. Is Shanae gonna crumple and just die? What's going on? Miranda's so confused. Is Shanae dying? I see, I passed out. Okay, guys. I don't like Shanae, but I have fainted before. I am a fainter. I've only done it once, and then there was once that was like a close call. But when I did it, and I woke up, I kind of did the same thing. I was like, oh, okay, so that's what, I see, I passed out, okay. Like, what else can you say? That is legitimate. I've done that. Like, I woke up and just went, oh, okay, I guess I fainted. Like, there's nothing else you can say at that point. Not sure that's a good thing if she's thinking about Dart's Cloud. I mean, if it goes faster than horses, not sure that'd be fun. Rylan. You're right, I agree with you. I agree with you. If Shanae lost her memory, maybe she'll stop hitting on Dart. She will never stop hitting on Dart. I know, Rywick, I didn't know this would happen either, but it's truly the best news. Dinkle is absolutely correct. It is the best news. I never got this far. I don't think I got this far either. We're in new territory now. Rywick, how far did you get? Like, when did this stop looking familiar? You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Can she just stay here? Look at this room, is lovely. If she stayed here, she'd be treated like the princess she is, because I'm pretty sure she is. So if we just, like, if she stayed in this nice little room, she'd be well looked after until we finish what we need to do. I don't think I can go with you anymore. Yeah! There's nothing you can do in your condition. Oh no! Now she's in a condition. I knew it. From the day I looked at the moon inferni, I was sure this would happen to me. What? Why does she... Now I feel like she's becoming a victim. Instead of being a survivor, she's now turning herself into a victim. She's like, I knew this would happen. It was bound to happen. I just knew. I hate Shanae. I hate her. Death, unconsciousness, same deal. Yeah, it's fine. They put her on the bed with her shoes on. OCD is triggered. Well, like, she was passed out, so they didn't really have the time to take her shoes off. I once lost consciousness. When I woke up, I said, cool, so that's what being unconscious is like. I mean, it's kind of like sleep pretty much, except you don't really get the warning sometimes. Like, you know how sleep, you usually kind of feel it coming on and you can slow down yourself? There was really no feeling, like no warning to it. I was just kind of like, I don't feel so hot. Like there was really no easing into it. If I felt it again, I would now know I don't feel so hot, I'm gonna sit down now. I didn't really have time to think it through the first time it happened. We'll be back as soon as we defeat the Divine Dragon, so wait for me till then. Mary was like, lighten up! All you did was faint and we're leaving you behind. Okay, so she's gonna stay here in bed. It won't be long. Dart will be back with you soon. Ew, don't make it all about Dart and the romance. Don't worry, I'm accustomed to waiting, but thanks everyone. Wow, now she's guilt tripping them. Oh, don't worry guys, I'm used to waiting around for Dart. Wow, that hits below the belt. It's not their fault. Yeah, okay, mid disc 2. Oh, okay, and we are in disc 3 now, so you are completely in new territory with me. Okay. She's like a Twitch troll who sends you a DM that you've changed and they won't be around anymore. Like, yeah, bro, no one likes you anyway. Technically, you're unconscious when you're asleep. Yeah, it feels a little bit like that. It feels a little like that, except it just hits you way too fast. So you wake up very disoriented. Shoes off equals dead. Miranda, please take care of the rest. I know. She's like, bitch, I know that. I kind of like Miranda's attitude already. I like her way better than Shanae, and we barely met. Okay. But I don't know if I want to fight with Miranda, because look, she's keeping Shanae's level. She's level 18. I don't want to fight with her. We'll just keep her in the background for now. Again, I don't really feel like we need her. I'm guessing she takes on the same healer role, but I don't think we need her. Okay, so now we can go. Oh no, I got hit on the head and lost count. Oh, that's very different. That's very different from what I did. I like fainted. Getting hit on the head. Blunt force trauma is a little different than just, I don't feel so great, thump. Like, at least I had a little bit of warning. I had a little more warning than you did, because I could, like, parts of my vision were starting to blacken. Starting to gray at the edges, you know? Okay, let's save again, because now we got a new person in our group. I'm guessing Miranda doesn't have any additions either. Like, she's probably just like Shanae. Shanae, there's no easy way to say this. You become a liability. So rest here and we'll be back another time. Yeah, but I don't even feel all that bad because she did make a couple snotty remarks. Like, oh no, I'm used to this. Do I need to heal up or anything? Where are we sitting? Oh no, we're good. Okay. I kind of don't feel awful about it. I'm actually really happy that we get to leave her behind. I'm really happy. I'm not gonna lie, it's really nice. Okay, so I think now we can go down that path that was blocked by the guard. I'm guessing it's that way, since nothing else popped up when we went to the map. Rywick, what happened? Like, I'm just wondering, like, what hit you on the head? Did a person hit you? Or, like, did you get whacked by a frying pan? Or, like, I'm trying... Apparently everything I picture is, like, Looney Tunes style. Like, something must have fallen on you or something. Okay. I just want to get to the next spot, so let's just use this. We'll get rid of that encounter. I'm guessing it's this way. Yeah, there we go. There's been no new movement taken by the monster of Mount Dragon Tomb. Mount Dragon Tomb? These people. These people. The way they name things. To me, it felt like I was playing video games to suddenly waking up on the floor with my mom looking down at me worried. Basically, no interruption. Wait! How did you get hit on the head? Apparently, after playing video games, me and my cousins decided to play basketball, and I got hit hard in the face with the ball. Ooh. Ooh. Don't remember any of that. So, like, all you remember is you were playing video games, and then suddenly you were on the floor. So you don't remember going out to play basketball? Like, none of that happened for you? Wow. I am sorry. That sounds scary. Oof. And this is why I don't play sports. Among other reasons. I'm also not athletic. I thought it was so cool. Wait, Rywick, how old were you? When did this happen? A trophy abandoned Shanae. It's a great trophy. It's the best. Oh, 9. Oh, okay. Wow, 9 is young to receive that blow to the head. I'm sorry. That's scary. And then when they leave the palace, Shanae shows up outside and is like, false alarm, I'm fine. I can still be with you guys. God, I hope she doesn't do that. I hope she doesn't show up and be like, guys, look, I'm fine. I'm recovered. It was so fast. I really hope that that does not happen. I will lose my shit if she ends up with us after all. Ever since then, I've been cracking dad jokes, and here I am. Okay. Helps if I, swallow coffee down the correct tube. Alright. Let's go. Let's go. No, wait. Wait, we're not going this way? Oh, we need to go back to where... Oh, okay. So it's not this way. Oh man. I was really hoping. Trust me, of all possible outcomes, this is one that doesn't... Oh, okay. I really, really want Shanae to just stay there. Okay. I know, we're not going this way. Let's... I'm not sure which way we are supposed to go, but we'll find out. Is it down this way? This is where we took care of... No. This is where we met with Kimoy. I'm fine! I'm recovered! A boulder lands on her. Would that be possible? Kongol's strong enough to push a boulder. Can we just, take care of this? Well, no, because she's supposedly, like, the Moonchild, right? So we gotta actually keep her well. But, like, if we have to keep her safe, Denigrad's much better than traveling the roads with monsters and wounded bears. This is not a bear. This looks like a bear that someone experimented on. Ooh. Alright, we changed additions. Oh, Crush Dance is cool. Crush Dance is cool. Are you suggesting Congo Crusher with a boulder? Because I'd be down. I'm not suggesting anything, but if it were to happen, I wouldn't stop him. Just saying. She's always in the way! And she's always, like, running off or falling over sick. She's just such a damsel in distress all the time. It would be like if I were on this journey with them. I am not meant for this journey, and I know that, and I wouldn't go. But she knows it, and she still does, and that's the difference. It's wounded because it was experimented. It looks like it was experimented on. So basically the story of this game so far. Dart has Celsius room temperature IQ. Probably accurate. No one likes Shanae. I mean, Dart does apparently, but I don't understand why. Rose is apparently mommy. Yeah, she absolutely is. Kongle is Ooga Booga strong rock smasher. Which is unfair to Kongle. He deserves better. I still stand by that. And the king is a time traveler politician from the 2020s. Which king? Oh, King Albert? No, Dart was the politician. Dart was the politician. So, like, the king is... Albert is a bookworm that doesn't actually want to be the king. Because, like, he gave up being king really hella fast to be on this journey with us. He gave up his throne, essentially, and came with us on this journey, even though he's king, and he's not supposed to be able to do that. So, like, he's kind of not a great king. It sounds like he leads his people just fine when he's leading them, but he doesn't want to lead them very long. He'd rather stay in his library with his books, which I completely understand. I also would rather stay in my library with my books than go on an adventure. I'm pretty sure that's a Deathclaw from Fallout, and I have no experience over Fallout. I don't know what this means. I don't know what this means, Froggy. I don't know. Is that a reference to something that I don't understand? Probably. Also, welcome back. Rose slays and Dart too stupid. It's, yeah, Dart should not be in a relationship. All Dart wants to do is play with his sword. He's not mature enough to be in a relationship. Oh, Boromir! Oh, Boromiring! Oh! Oh! When you break it down into Lord of the Rings, then I understand. Boromir. No, I totally get it now. I was like, I was so confused with the ing on the end. I was trying to say it in a different way. Boromir. Okay. Thank you. That helps a lot. Thank you, Neat. Neat got it. Double smack. Albert is just Brock from Pokemon. I don't think Brock was that bookish. Brock was more into leching over every single lady. If she breathed, Brock was interested in her. Thank you, Azri. Thank you for the hydrate, and I will do the posture check. I don't have to like it, but I'll do it. I don't think I wouldn't compare Albert and Brock. I think Albert is more responsible than Brock. While I like Brock in his own way, I don't think they're the same. Typical man always playing with his sword. I mean, that's probably what Shanae is saying right now because we ditched her and left her. Oh, shit. Did I get that? Yeah. Damn straight. I've been asleep, but woke up when you got louder. I'm sorry, Azri. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get really excited and I make more noise. I'm sorry. Brock was the creepy old martial arts master minus the martial arts. Oh, yeah. Brock is much closer to Haschel. He really is. That's a good comparison. He's not as physically capable as Haschel, but he's definitely he's more creepy. He's less capable and more creepy. But he can cook a good meal. So there's that. Gotta love a man that can cook. Brock was responsible his entire life until... That's true. That's true. He was responsible for a very long time until his dad finally came back. And then Brock was just like, the world is my oyster. I don't have to care for 12 siblings anymore. That's true. I forgot about that. He was doing everything too. He was cooking and cleaning and sewing and mending and all kinds of stuff. Like, he was doing absolutely everything, which was very inspirational. Yes, he worked really hard. And every time I see Albert, he trying to get close to the women in the scene if they aren't in his group. I mean, he had a thing for the princess of the last country we were in, Tiburoa. Where am I supposed to be headed? I don't know where the Wingleys are. I think I went the wrong way again. I don't remember which path takes me to them. Actually, I don't know if we've gotten there yet. Meru did. It's probably up this way somewhere. Albert had a thing for one of the princesses, but I don't think he was interested in any of the other women. Like, he's constantly telling Dart to get his shit together and pay attention to Shanae, even though Dart didn't want to. But I don't think, like, he ever tried to hit on Shanae himself. Haschel did. Haschel hit on everyone. I think the only person Haschel didn't hit on was Lennis, and Lennis was trying to kill him, so, like, I don't think he gets a pass for that. Oh, we gotta heal these guys. I only have one mind purifier. Oh, that's not good. What if I let them die? Then it'll go away. Okay. Brock spent all his youth running the gym and raising his brothers and sisters. Brock is ring material. He worked really hard, but then he gave it all up for Ash, which was not... I mean, he had his own goals, but... I don't know. It just... Brock could have done better. Brock could have done better, that's all I have to say. Misty could have done better too. She absolutely could have come back and taken over the gym for her sisters, because her sisters didn't want to do it. They just had their little dance troupe, basically. They weren't interested in running a gym. She absolutely could have taken over. Wooing. Oh, now he's not afraid. Now he's in love and attacking. Oh, Meru's dead. Aw. That was harsh. Didn't Brock eventually get together with one of the nurses or something? I don't remember. I know there were a couple women that they encountered along the way that he was going to stay with, and they were like, no, you have things to do, which I think was a really nice way of turning him down. They were like, no, don't let me stand in front of your dreams, which was essentially, let's just be friends. But I don't remember what happened. She dumped him? Aww. That's too bad. That's too bad. But it happens to the best of us. I'm sure he grew as a person. Is it this way? Yeah, it's this way. Okay. You have donuts to make. Donuts are suspiciously rice ball shaped. Jelly-filled donuts. Suspiciously onigiri sized. Misty did go back to... okay, yeah. I always found it horribly unrealistic that some gym leader with 3 decades of experience has a level 11 Pidgeotto in some abandoned town. I mean, Ash had to get those badges somehow. He left the show with some Pokemon breeder, and it seemed like happiness, but then he came back, and it was, aww. Okay, apparently I need to get further in Pokemon, because I loved Pokemon for the longest, I mean, I still do, but I haven't watched the show very far. Like, I watched it a little bit, but, like, not as far as I need to, clearly, because it's still ongoing, and I've stopped watching the newer stuff. Maybe I'll get kicked out again. There is a magical boundary here. Wingleys have locked themselves in the forest since the Dragon campaign. How come they didn't live with humans? Because humans suck! You know about the Dragon campaign. It is the war that humans who obtained the power of the Dragoons started in order to liberate themselves from the control of Wingleys. Some Wingleys are still angry about that. Besides, Wingleys have a power that humans don't have. Ancestor told me that the power draws a line between humans and us. Yup, I'm a Wingley. Yup, that's me! Okay. Why didn't you tell us? What do you mean, why didn't you tell? You just got here, Miranda. Would you believe me? Would you consider me as a friend if I told you guys? Meru is Meru, right? Now, let's go see the Wingleys. Now we're dealing with serious oh, now it's gotten serious. Dart's like, now things are serious. The Wingleys are involved. Oh, they are not gonna like this. They are not gonna like this. Dawn actually showed up to Ash's coronation battle of Leon and actually cheered. All the other companions watched from home. Dawn was a true friend. I have a meeting, so if the stream ends, good day. Bye, Maxwell! The Pokemon show is actually over. Well, it's not over. Ash's show is over, but they're still going to continue it. There's no way they're giving up that cash. Like, they're going to make so much money off of... They make so much off of it constantly. Like, Ash is done. Like, he's concluded his story, but there's more coming. I wonder what would happen to us if the Divine Beast came to this forest. We would fight it with our magic, but probably we would fail given our current level of power. We would fight it, we would die. But the ancestor said that we won't become extinct if we cooperate with other species. Other species? Are you talking about humans? That's right, but I wonder if everybody in the forest can understand that, including me. No. The seal! Oh, shit! Meru comes back with a ton of humans, which are basically just like bugs to these creatures. Like, Wingleys are superior to all. That's why I like the gyms in the newer game. The gym leaders are intentionally using weaker teams because they're a test, not an all-out battle. Oh, interesting. Panda! I missed you. It's so good to see you. Enjoy your worky lurky. Do what you gotta do. I always imagined the leaders had Elite 4 tier Pokemon, but certain leaders were regulated to only using Pokemon at specific strength. Oh, so like, it is a test, but it's not, it's not a test meant to obliterate people. Because you're right, the gym leaders should be way stronger. I'm going to let the ancestor know. Okay. So that guy is going to go tattle on Meru. And these two are just going to kill him. We're not here to fight. We're here to borrow. Oh, we just want your most prized possession, but we're just going to borrow it. We're not here to fight. It's fine. Meru, how dare you speak about our secret to them? But the divine dragon is now awake. How can humans What can humans do if they cannot even use magic? Well, we can. Should we break through? Miranda's like, let's just fight our way through. Divine Dragon, voiced by Bette Midler. I don't know. I kind of liked Benedict Cumberbatch's Smaug. I would like to see him voice more magical creatures. We have to take some action or everything may be destroyed. That includes the forest of the Winglies and human cities. Hey, Dabble! Good morning! Happy Friday! The way I envision gym leaders is basically what Red and... Okay. Level 85 Pikachu. I see. I got it. Guys, I cannot wait to play a Pokemon game on stream. I'm sure it's gonna happen at some point, and I'm very excited. Okay, Ancestor says he will meet with us. Alright. We're not used to seeing humans. But, watch out for the Bardell brothers. Okay. The Bardell brothers. Bombardier Bugcatcher is a pretty decent actor. Is that what we're calling him now? I'm excited for you to stream Pokemon 2. Shag, I'm ready, but the next one, I know it's not going to be in the next one because I told people that we would choose from either Legend of Zelda or something spooky for spooky season. Like, that's what I told people, so I know it's not going to be in the next one, but I'm really excited for when it does happen. Ancestor Blano is in the back of the forest. Okay, let's do this. Oh, there we go. Oh, I like their transportation system. It is cool. It's very cool. Is that their local gang or comedy troupe? The Bardell brothers sounds very much like Red Dead Redemption, where they're just gonna put on a cowboy hat and pull out their guns just off their hip. It sounds very Western to me. Okay. I'm gonna save real quick, because you never quite know. There we go. Okay, so we made some progress. Not nearly as much as I would have liked, though. Hey, Silly Sheep is here! What Pokemon game would you want to stream? I don't know. The one that I have Pokemon Stadium on my list right now. That one would be lots of fun. Just kind of as like something to start with. That would be a fun one. But there are other options, obviously. The trick is finding a good way to integrate it into stream. What do you mean calling him? His name is Benadryl Crunchwrap. Benadryl Crunchwrap. That's exactly what I'm gonna think next time I see him. Like, I'm not gonna have a choice in this. That's just what I'm going to, that's just what I'm gonna hear in my head the next time I see him. I'm Peter Parker. Benedict Cumberbatch. Oh, we're using our made-up names? Order of the Ancestor, I'll carry you to... Oh, okay, you're gonna carry me. Oh, okay. There are so many options, Sheep. That's the problem. And I need it to be something that is stream-friendly. Something that I can convert over fairly well. We respect the intention of the Ancestor. The Ancestor trusted you. We trust you too. Oh, that's a terrible decision, really. I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. Is there gonna be Stardust in here? What's that do? What are these? Okay, is the Ancestor in here? Are you the ancestor? You look old and decrepit. Without using the stone, you cannot use magic or fly. Humans are such weaklings. I mean, I agree with you, but that's rude. Oh! Meru's parents. Okay, so Meru's broken some very big rules here. Her parents have every right to be pissed. And all she can do is fight with them. Alright. Megan Hertz is actually streaming Pokemon Stadium right now. Who's that? Who's Megan Hertz? Are you the ancestor? Oh, Pet. That is gonna be comedy gold. Bandicoot Sour Patch. Oh, man. That's a good one. Ancestor believed in Meru and is allowing the... Okay. You have to believe it. No, you don't. No, you don't. I feel like Meru's father's the only one who's speaking any sense. She knew the rules. She broke the rules. She brought her friends in who were basically bugs to these people. And now she expects no consequences. Like, he has every right to be upset. And Meru's mom is like, she loves these people. You have to agree with it. I'm like, no. I actually agree with him on this one. She fuckered up. She knew the rules. She broke it. Was just curious what, yeah, quote 69 was like, no pressure guys, but it's gotta be amazing. Okay, can we get through this? Can we get through this? This is just Meru being Meru. If I ever adjust the list, I'm gonna have a problem because the numbers are gonna move around and 69 won't be 69 anymore. So I feel like I don't really want to adjust the list. Your father talks harshly to you, but actually he's happy to see your face. I don't know if he is. I don't think that's true. Besides, he likes Dart and friends. Okay, that's definitely not true. That's absolutely not true. Her mother is just a liar. Okay, your mother is right. Seeing you makes me feel relieved. You are living your own way. Ah. Bye now. Oh, Meru. You poor broken thing, you. Okay. Okay. So I need to talk to the ancestor, but I also have to go to work soon. And so, I don't feel like I can really get too deep into this. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the game here because I don't want to get too far into the Winglies world before I have to stop. It's gonna suck so much if I get to like explore this beautiful place and then I can't enjoy it. So this is probably where I'm gonna have to cut it off. I wish I didn't have to end so soon. But I have work, and you guys know what it's like. Work always ends gaming plans. 69 will no longer be 69, and it will just be someone wanting to talk about 69. Maybe I can, like, adjust it so that, maybe I can adjust it so, like, if I remove something, I'll put something else in that spot so that 69 doesn't move. I'll find a way. We'll work it out. Or I'll have to, like, I'll do some creative copy pasting, something like that. I am gonna go ahead and end for the day because I do have work fairly soon, and I don't want to make myself late for work because I need to pay the bills, you know. If you delete one, it'll still be 69. It doesn't update it. Well, I thought that if you deleted one, then it moves the row up. Like if I delete anything prior to 69, I thought it would move them. But if it doesn't adjust the numbers, then that's spot on perfect. That's what I want. I've never done it before. It's fairly new. It's fairly new, but we've already got close to 100. So like, I'm glad we're enjoying it because it was a pain to install. So I'm glad we're enjoying it. But I'm not sure how it works. You know, I haven't done that yet. Oh, Froggy, thank you for being here. Thank you everyone for being here. I really appreciate it. It's so nice of you. I haven't tested it, Dinkle, but I am very curious. I'll have to try it and see what happens. I haven't done it before. I might see if I know someone else who's using it through Nightbot, and maybe they can tell me what it did for them. Thank you, Rywick. That's I appreciate it. Want to raid Megan Hertz if you're curious about her. She's pretty entertaining. I don't know who that is, and I typically like to vet people unless someone has spent channel points because they're like, yes, this is a person that you should raid. I typically like to vet people first before I raid them, unless they're sponsored by someone. If they're sponsored by someone, then we will raid them and be like, hey, by the way, so and so thought your work was great and wanted to support your stream and sponsor you. That's what Dinkle did last time with Frog, and it was so much fun. I've been at work since 7 Central Time. Oh, okay. Yeah. I have a story time in a little bit, so work is going to be fun, but also kind of crazy, because we're going to do bubbles, and we're going to have story time scarves, and we've got all kinds of different props that we're going to use for story time. We're reading a book about an invisible dinosaur. It's going to be grand. I'm going to go ahead and close out stream for the day. Let me see. I've still got the Wind Waker granny on my desktop. Let me see if there is anyone that we want to raid. Let's just see who's around. Let's see here. I want to see if there's anyone around that we want to raid today. And then unless someone here wants to sponsor a stream, if that's the case and you want to spend your channel points to like really endorse someone, then absolutely we can do that. But let's just see. Oh, I know who we can raid. I don't believe we've actually raided her yet, but I know who we can raid. Let's raid Miss Diane. For anyone who has not met her, she is so much fun. She is playing Crash Bandicoot right now, which is like right up our alley. I have not played Crash Bandicoot before, but I would absolutely love to try it sometime. She is super fun. And I have had a chance to watch her stream. She's very engaging. And I think you guys might like her. And she pops into our stream from time to time as well. So she's also a member of our community here. I think you'll really enjoy her stuff. But obviously no pressure. Like, you do what you gotta do. Take care of you. But if you want to stay and hang out with her, she's a lot of fun and she's very engaging. I will look up Megan Hertz though, Pet. Thank you for letting me know. I will look up that person and see what they are like. I am going to go ahead and take off. I will be back on Monday for an extra long stream because I don't work on Monday, so I get to stream extra. I hope you guys have an amazing day and an amazing weekend. Goodbye, everybody. There we go. And for all of you on YouTube, if you've gotten to this point, thank you so much for watching. That is so sweet. And I will see you guys next time.